So I'm worried. What are you looking at? Yeah, I'm waiting for a telegram. They promised to send me a telegram about a job. I've got to have a job. If I don't get that telegram soon, I'll die from starvation. Yeah, I'm an actor, an artist, but I've got to have something to inspire me. And nothing inspires me better than a job. Broadway. Hollywood. That's the place to be. Lots of actors and actresses are doing okay in Hollywood. Why, there's one, the Queen of Tragedy. She's been there for years, and she's still carrying on great. Maybe you remember a few years ago, she did a little thing like this. Peter! Peter! Give me the letter. You've had it long enough. And if you don't know what it means by now, I'll tell you. You see, the letter means that I was in love with Philip. Morris, we'd been in love for years. We used to meet one another constantly once or twice a week. Oh, each time I'd meet him, I hated myself, and yet I lived for the moment when I'd see him again. Oh, it was horrible, do you hear? Horrible, horrible, horrible. I was like someone who was possessed of some loathsome disease and who didn't want to get well. Well, then there came a time about a year ago when he changed toward me. Oh, I was frantic. I didn't know what was the matter. I made scenes. I threw myself at his feet. At last I heard about that other woman. But I couldn't believe it. I wouldn't believe it until one day I saw her. I saw her walking down the street. Oh, she was horrible. She was all made up and covered with spangles and bracelets. And she had a wooden leg. But I couldn't give him up. So I sent for him. You read the letter. Well, he came to see me, and I told him I'd heard about that other woman. At first, he denied it. I was furious. I hated him because he made me despise myself. I cursed him out. I was beside myself. At last, he turned on me. He said it was true about the other woman, that he was glad I knew because now perhaps I'd leave him alone. But he got up to go, and I knew as he walked out the door, I'd never see him again. So I ran to the desk, and I grabbed a knife. I rushed toward him. He grabbed me, and we struggled. And we struggled until finally I dropped the knife. I had to, you see, because he'd broken my arm. But I had another arm left, and I rushed back to the desk and grabbed the revolver. I turned and I fired. I heard a scream, and I knew I'd hit him. He lurched out onto the veranda, and I followed and fired. And fired. And fired. Ugh. Until there was nothing left to shoot. And so you see, that's the true story. That's what really happened, and I don't deserve to live. And now for something on the lighter side, a song by Miss Joesefred Portee.
Yes, I love my daddy, but I've got to have my fun. Yes, I love my daddy, but I've got to have my fun. And I start out walking when he goes on his run. You tell all my men don't come around to play. You tell all my men don't come around to play. 'Cause the man I love gets back down today. You know he's weak for me, says I'm so nice and sweet. Yes, he's weak for me, says I'm so nice and sweet. You tell all the gang the coast is clear next week. And I say let's spend the evening at home just you and I. 'Cause I know you'll soon be leaving, and it makes me want to cry. You see, I've got his number, and he loves the song I sing. And I scream and I holler, Daddy, and he feels just like a king. Yes, I love my daddy, but I've got to have my fun. Yes, I love my daddy, but I've got to have my fun. And I scream and holler when he goes on his run.
Okay, guys and gals, didn't I tell you the kid was wonderful? Let's give another big hand for Joe. Come on. now we've got something else that's really going to pick you up and put you in a groove. A little gal that's got plenty on the ball, little Audrey.
Ends on high C. Magic seems to ride and swing, boy.